Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. I'm very grateful that you could come today. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm Muhammad Zakky FUADY from FUADY-1KID. Today I would like to talk about sterilization. The objective of this presentation is to show how to do a good sterilization. I've divided my talk into 4 main sections. First, what I want to do is give you some explanation and definition of sterilization. After that, we will look at what tools we use to sterilize. Next, we will move on to how to use the tools to sterilize. And finally, I will speak about tools to be sterilized in the laboratory. I will be using the overhead projector and this presentation will take 30 minutes. So if all of you have a question, please interrupt me as we go along. Okay, let's start from the first page. The first of my presentation is what is definition of sterilization. It is a process by which an article, surface or medium is made free of all microorganisms, either in vegetative or spore form. Next, why we need sterilization? First, microorganisms capable of causing infection are constantly present in the external environment and the human body. Second, microorganisms are responsible for contamination and infection. Last but not least, the aim of sterilization is to remove or destroy the microorganism from materials or from surfaces. Next, what to sterilize? What is to sterilize is all instruments that penetrate soft tissues and bone. Instruments that are not intended to penetrate the tissues, but they may come into contact with oral tissues. And note, if the sterilization procedure may damage the instrument, I repeat, may damage the instrument, then sterilization can be replaced by disinfection procedure. Next, here is tools to sterilize. There is a 6 example that I gave you. You can see in this presentation. The first one is measuring glass, graduated pipette, Erlenmeyer flask, petri dish, volumetric flask, and volumetric pipette. Next, we have a method of sterilization. Physical method of sterilization is a dry heat. Instrument that uses oven. For the moist heat, we use the autoclave, and for the radiation, we use chemiray chamber. So this is the autoclave design. There is a before and after the new design. Before is the old one, it's like a tube, and for the new design is like a square. It's the newest and have a great technology on there. The 5th point is I will tell you how to use this autoclave. First, water is added on the bottom of the autoclave and article to be sterilized are placed in a perforated shelf. Second, the lid is closed, discharge tap is open and safety valve is adjusted to the required pressure. Third, when the air bubbles stop emitting from the discharge tap, it indicates all the air from the inside autoclave has been removed. At this stage, the discharge tap is closed, steam pressure rises inside, and when it reaches the desired set level, for example 15 psi, the safety valve opens and excess steam escapes. Next, 4th steps. From this point, the holding time is 15 minutes or 40 minutes is counted. When the holding time is over, the heating is stopped and autoclave is allowed to cool till pressure gauge indicates that the inside pressure has reached to the atmospheric pressure. 5th, the discharge tap is opened slowly and air is allowed to remove from the autoclave. Last, the lid is open and the sterilized articles are removed. Next, we have a mechanical method. The mechanical method is a pass-through bacteria-proof filter. There is a 3 type of filter. First is a candle filters, and second is asbestos filters, and the third is membrane filters. Okay, from the last point is chemical methods. Chemical methods of sterilization is using a chemical agent to sterilize. The mechanism is protein coagulation, disruption of cell membrane, resulting in exposure, damage, or loss of contents. Third, removal of sulfihydryl group essential for normal functioning of enzyme. Last but not least is substrate competition. Okay, we already in the end of presentation. Before I close this presentation, let me read the conclusion for this presentation. Sterilization is a process by which an article, surface, or medium is made free of all microorganisms either in vegetative or spore form. There is three methods to sterilize. One is physical methods, second is a chemical method, and the last is mechanical methods. I think that's all I want to say about this presentation, sterilization. If you guys have a question, please just ask me, and I really say thanks for your great attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.